think while I was away, I watched television and I saw that everyone that came here to also back to our own country, I see that fight. I see fighting. Why are we fighting? Why? Why are we fighting? I put on my page, I'm coming back home, be civil, and make sure that there's no trouble. This country belongs to all of us. I don't think it was necessary today, but I'm glad to be back home. I think you all are aware that my son was changed as a and what I'm back home for. Make sure that citizens get a party airport back. So we don't need to fight. We don't need to fight. So we need to be civil, we need peace in this country, and that's the only way we can move forward. To all of my friends and citizens, what happened to us, don't worry. George Manuel is here. We're going to restore, we will rebuild our party headquarters, and that's our goal, our mission. Our mission is not to come and black airport and police fighting. No, leave them alone. Leave them alone. We came to create the party for our people. We were able to do that, and we are still able to sustain the political fight. So don't worry. I'm back home. We're going to build our party in a record time, and we'll be okay.
My name is Christopher Gaston, and I report from East Liberia, Mr. Piaco. You can't tell us the primary president of the primary
Well, maybe you're not hearing me. I think the only reason I went to Europe for was to make sure that my son Timothy found a club, and then he went to Olympic myself, and I'm back home to do my work.
So what do you mean when score the goal against Real Madrid?
Well, I'm not a football fan. I play the game. I'm not a fan. You know, anyone will be happy when they score a goal. Even if you're watching somebody score a beautiful goal, you like it. So that I love it, and I'm proud parents. You know that he scored a goal for the game. They lost the game. But it's beautiful. It's my country. I was born right in this beautiful country, and I'm back home. It's always a pleasure to be back home, you know, but no one chasing you. You know, I'm a free man. Leader of a political party, the People's Party, and I'm back home. I'm proud to be back home, to be with my people. We got a lot of things to do. You know, and then that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Adam.
I have decided to leave because for the first time in the history almost of the world, the United States is using food and other things as a weapon against the Liberian people. Because if the administration, President Bush says that they will not step on the soil and will do nothing as long as I'm here, this further threatens your survival as a people. And as I have said, I can no longer see you suffer. The suffering is enough. But you are good people. You've been very good to me through the grace of God. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. I will always remember you wherever I am. And I say to you, God willing, I will be back.
No, we have to all commit. We are at a place where the country is so polarized that you have the country cannot move. The country is now hostage by politics. The death of patriotism has held this country hostage. In any normal society, after election, people take out that political cap and they come together as a people to move the country forward. But it is as if the only way People feel that they can possess power in this place is to obstruct the other person from not moving power. What do you want to carry the country? It will not move anywhere. No, I'm not a politician, I'm a law enforcer, but if we do not unite as Liberians and push this country forward, make our individual, you can disagree politically, but as a Liberian, do something positive for this country.
Talking, it is from her own shadow she has fed us so. Yeah? If our opportunity said, my mother come and dress as a woo. My own part, the thing that hurting me, that my own chopping spice is also. She was soon go to England. Yeah, the one hurting me. If our opportunity will accuse us, she will dress as a woo. To really know whether she not have it in her mind. Say the old man get money now. Let me know where so the old man will die so the money will come in my hand. Yeah?
Which chopping spot? Which chopping spot is for? Which chopping spot?
My chop, the Oma, our son with the Oma. The Oma used to pay me every month. She used to give me something. And she damaged the play every Oma now there. Yeah? When you think I will go ahead now to get a job with that kind of age I get.
LIBERIA, voila, grew up in Cinco. In our household, we've had minimum 10 to 11 people living with us. It's my younger sister, my older brother, and I. We're the three from my mother. But she's always brought in people from the family. She's always taking them, changed their lives and giving them something better to live for, who now lives in everywhere all around the world and are good people and are making changes in other people's lives. And that's the same thing she was doing for Chalo. And this happened. Chalo was murdered and the murderer is out there. The murderer is out there. Nobody is saying nothing. We have people that we trusted in our system, in our government. I love this country so much, and they're letting us down. What is this? Politics?
This have been heavily politicized. So the judge and whatever, they don't control it. They don't just do their job. But as they come out with it, whatever they say, we'll analyze it. We're not going to be prejudicial on this issue and say whatever it is, I know my bounds and I will follow those bounds. Whatever the judge did, XYZ, and came up with something, we'll explain it.
Find the murderer. Freedom FM. It's like the voice of this whole thing. They have the information before the investigators even call us. They will preempt. It's like they're calling the gameplay of what's going to happen the next day. They have information they haven't even released yet that we are not even supposed to speak about.
That thing that have been happening here, and then we follow the case. Anybody who want to do anything, posterity will judge you by what we say. So when I care about that thing, I've done it before and I'm going to do it again.
We're going to be playing on an even field. And some of these people who've been out there, been ruining, tarnishing my mother's reputation, it's about to be on now. The battle is where this is her playing ground. And our lawyers are ready. We're all ready. And some of those people who are part of all of this, they're coming on the stand. And we will see them.
The person who saw it will also come and testify to what they saw.
Chalo was murdered and the murderer is out there. The murderer is out there. Nobody is saying nothing.
So we want to know in what form and manner these people, somebody must have entered this place. So they start to investigate that one to know where the person must have passed. These are some of the things that the police started looking for. When the police went to check, they said, from the way you told us, somebody who not supposed to be here, there is XYZ, they didn't. So we not see like somebody came in this place. Lot of information. So you go into the place, you do XYZ. I'm taking it from the narration of the police presentation. So now initially it was AB's presentation, it was AB's narrative, and these are things, but the police came up and gave their narrative. That report was given.
You know who's responsible for this. But the talk in the town is making talk off. We're going to talk off real soon. And the world will know very soon. We're going to the next stage now. My mother is innocent. Enter Yuda is innocent. AC is innocent. Enter Getru is innocent. My family is innocent.
Police explained that they checked all around. There was nothing that could corroborate with what they said. Because if you say somebody entered this place, we're going to check to see whether there were breaking movement. They will corroborate with what you told us. Then we'll check it. They said they check it, they don't see it.
Go to court. Your day in court will come. As soon as we're done with this, we'll meet you in court. So what I
don't even want to talk, sir. They can put all they can put together. The case, and they say they want to politicize it. They started it. We will jump inside. And whichever way it goes. And I say they get spoon there where you have to keep those people in there. We are here at Freedom FM. We're here. Let's see how it goes. You put all your bunch of people together, your propaganda, whatever it is, you put them together, will diffuse, deflate all of them. And in no time, this case, I had wanted to just stop at this stage. But since you people misbehaving the way you're misbehaving, I will jump beyond this case. I will be behind foot to foot like I've done to every other cases that have been held in this country. Crucial issues that have been held, I will jump there. And I can assure anybody, you're scared for me, thanks for being a friend for me, but I can assure you that I'm going to disappoint you because I'm not going to stop.
Follow, like. He was there. Musa Belete was there. Wadi Power was there. Umu Abdallah was there. I say, oh, the major cream de la cream were there in the room. And so Bronsky said, let me be very clear to you people. I will not approve any decision that turn this country over to Joseph Bola. I will not do that. Liberia does not deserve that.
We have to issue a statement to let people know.
For us to go to CDC and meet with George Weah, the committee that was set up, headed by Mr. Conway, comprising of me and Ben Sandy, was set up by Councillor Charles Walker Bronsky.
The person can cost you, but it leave you to be insulted or not. The person say you know you go. Eh? You go make out with it. Eh? All they did was to say Liberty Party a great party. It was not great party. We all have all the force for.
Nothing.
Eh? Yeah. Why is it so important?
They don't say, no, I will not go to CDC. Then we all were surprised, but we didn't say anything. So then Bronsky said, well, you can do what you want to do, but my party is not going to bother.
I see the picture where you got. Senator, we have picture on top of all my t-shirt. I told them, I said, no. All my five senators around the world send it to me. Some of them crying on the senator. I said, then the thing I want to do,
No, now you just make me young man.
You want to hustle?
You want to you really hate me.
Always.
Shocking. Why that I need to find out what they want rescue. I think they want rescue.
We're not rescuing ourselves, man. We rescue the children that drug stealing everywhere. And the children we need to rescue.
The fact of the matter is, there is no rescue mission for the other side. If you say you are able to rescue, please start talking all the plenty things. Start asking for the cost lawmakers and the presidency. Start asking for all of the negative things, including the positive things.
We're trying to rescue that mother who cooked 8 o'clock in the night for her children to eat because only 8 o'clock the next day she will have food. Those are the mothers and the children we come to rescue. These are the people we're trying to rescue. There's too many things to rescue to the extent that nothing here, so we got to rescue the country. So if you know what we can to rescue, please hear I will keep telling you small every program. Say you don't know why we rescue in this country. We're trying to rescue the confusion to our camp making for 5 years to the extent that the country still staying behind.
Bro, interesting control.
You can prick me. You can tell me, say, 165 where you want, humiliate me way. You're failed.
So what? The LRA people that's supposed to be collecting the money, and the Minister of Finance, who is supposed to be taking the money from the consolidated account to put it directly in the roll fund account, they will have to appear before us on Monday. We will demand answers. If we can achieve anything even before we close in July for independence, and we can rescue the country.
It is not a crime if the LRS, and I repeat, they say our company owes $165,000. That's what it's worth. Tomorrow, we'll go there, look at the papers, and make settlement. And they will use payment. That is wrong. That's not a crime. But people who can never dream of sitting down. This is tax that I'm paying for some of you to take pay. For you, Senator, to take and dance in. I'm a taxpayer. You are not. And I'm proud that I'm a taxpayer. And if the government decide there is, and I think that the LRA needs to look at, its functionary to make sure that that institution does not get politicized.
Trimmers is one of the biggest petroleum importers. Trimmers also has a tank farm at LPRC, where other petroleum importers store their petroleum products and they pay money to build it. I'm very certain those importers bringing their petroleum products, they are paying taxes. But they pay money to this man, and the man is not paying tax, and for 5 years, LRA say they don't know. There are a few things. I am thinking that they have been in cahoots with Mr. Musa Belete, and they have been dividing the taxes. I'm not going to absorb the LRA and the government of this. And knowing that Musa is a very close friend of Mr. Kwe and Mr. Magio at the time, and Kwe is a very, very close friend of Thomas Dona,
In fact, where is the one who carries Thomas now to LRA? There is a connection there.
Mohali, you are late in your pocket. You are sitting now over there and talking nonsense about me. I've fed you before. I gave you money over money. You come to me that you don't have food to eat. You come to me, you don't have gas in your car. And then you want to bring me, you able to bring me now?
Musa has been involved into a whole lot of shitty deals in this country.
And I pay all except for 400,000 and some change. The workers are there. Anything you do, you go pay your mouth or grade, your partner or grade, and your business. You didn't want. I told you. You go around, you talk. But I fed you before. So my coffee is in your stomach.
So what? Politicians have. It's yet another day, another time, another opportunity afforded us by God Almighty to be seated and counted amongst the living on this lovely Tuesday morning, the 23rd day of September 2025. All thanks and appreciation to my God who made it possible that I'm alive and counted amongst the living. Others wish to be here today, but the cold hands of death took them away. We're not better than those that are dead and gone. But by his special grace, we are counted amongst the living. What then shall we say? God is for us. Who can be against us? At the mention of his name, every knee shall bow, every tongue confess that he's Lord and Lord forever. Too many things happening in our country. The Liberia we want to see. What have you envisioned in your mind? The Liberia you want to see. We are seated pretty tight this morning as a responsible journalist and of course a responsible media institution. We are clothed with the responsibility to safeguard the space, provide authentic information, giving you the audience to weigh in on the things that will be mentioned. We do not allow invectives. We discuss the issues. This is the Positive Show, right here on Love Radio 105.1. Of course, on the Positive Show, we bring you various segments. The flight surges from the Roberts International Airport, the vehicular traffic movement in Monrovia and its environs, health tip, the weather forecast, commodities update. All these things are packaged, of course, just for you on the Positive Show. Commercial commitment as well. We do advertise the goods and services here for you. Follows our. You can follow us online. Love TV Live on Facebook. Join us on our online radio as well. And if you're following via the radio, our frequency is 105.1. My name is Rufus Divine Cunning. I lead and not follow. First among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. What is the Liberia you want to see? What is the Liberia you want? How can we achieve those plans you have in your mind? There's a saying that says, a lazy hand make a man poor, but diligent hands bring him wealth. As Thomas Jefferson once said, I know of no safe depository but the people themselves. Liberians, let us leave our comfort zones
and engage our minds positively. Think positive about your nation, regardless of your political affiliation, your political ideology. Liberia is our common denominator. No one can transform Liberia for us, only we ourselves. So let's think positive. We can agree to disagree, but Mama Liberia, stand tall. Because in union, strong success is sure. With God above our rights to prove, we overall prevail. With hearts and hands, our country cause defending, we meet the fall with valor unpretending. Another time, another opportunity. We have 24 hours in the day. What have you to do with your 24 hours? The best of our team, followed by a commercial commitment. And when we come back, we delve into the various segments. I'm here up to 10 o'clock. So be there, because I'm in here. Together we say, a teamwork supported on this radio. We are the fountain of beautiful broadcasting for this dispensation and dispensations to come.
Thank you, Liberia, for nominating your Heroes of Change. We received an amazing 1,916 nominations from across Liberia. Now, it's time to vote and support your heroes. Simply dial *415* your nominee code hatch to vote twice daily. Voting is absolutely free. Remember, the first prize is $2 million Liberian dollars, second is $1 million Liberian dollars, and third is 500,000 Liberian dollars. Lone Star Cell MTN remains committed to touching lives and partnering with organizations to enable Liberia's progress.
MTN.
Whoa! MTN mobile money now to again for the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just dial *156*1#, select international transfers and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB and Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money.
MTN.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49 Cat 4 router and $89 Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Lone Star Cell MTN. Business done better.
MTN.
Your attention, please. Please do not smoke in the terminal.
Shake it, wake up.
No, Chua, man. People are going to Dubai to chill. You can't spoil a dream by.
Dubai? What's in carry you there? Payload or passport?
One day, I'll run Iron Boy, claim the world, tallest berry, and live left back.
You think sleep will carry you Dubai? Lucky for you, I bring good news. Momo Wese Wasa 5 is back, and this year is to buy edition. Just dial *156# and do any Momo transaction, send money, buy data, pay bills, and stand a chance to win an all-expense paid trip to Dubai.
4 package?
Yes, so flight, pocket change, jolly, all cover. 12 people going. Every transaction earns you points. More points, more chances.
My Dubai dream is loading Uber. I will get more everything right now.
Dream big with Momo Wese Wasa. Dubai edition, baby. Recharge, pay, or send with Momo and stand a chance to win amazing prizes every week. And an all-expense paid trip to Dubai as the grand prize. Dial *156# now to transact and win. But listen, terms and conditions apply. Dubai, Ijamako Cameo.
MTN.
Before the sunrise.
Your car renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Syncor and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Painesville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. You car renters, your affordable ride just for you. Are you looking for a safe place to grow your savings or a reliable partner to support your business goals? At Modern Savings and Loans, we are more than just a microfinance institution. We are part of your financial journey. Modern Savings and Loans is a 100% Liberian-owned business providing the following services: savings and loans, Western Union, MoneyGram, mobile money, and RIA. We also do current account, individual and joint account, as well as business account. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a market woman, a student, or a salary earner, we provide flexible savings options, fast and reliable loans, and personalized financial savings just for you. We are located right in the Kailondo Plaza in Congo Town, Tottenham Boulevard. Our doors are always open to serve you with integrity, professionalism, and with a smile. Call us today on +231 880 200 600, +231 772 200 600, or +231 779 17417. Email us at modernsavingsloans@gmail.com or check out our website www.modernsavingsloans.com. Modern Savings and Loans is fully licensed and regulated. Your money is safe and your future is secure. Come grow with us. Come save with us. Come rise with Modern Savings and Loans. Come, let's grow together. Are you looking for that perfect live band to make your event unforgettable? Look no further than Shatter Live Band Service. With our exceptional music talent and cultivating performances, Shatter Live Band will bring the magic to your special occasion. Shatter Live Band, the heartbeat of your event, bringing joy and rhythm, making memories heaven sent. From wedding to parties, they will set the stage on fire. Shatter Live Band, your ultimate desire. Whether it's a wedding, corporate event, or private party, Shatter Live Band service is the answer. Our diverse repertoire and energetic performances will keep your guests dancing all night long. Don't settle for ordinary when you have the extraordinary with Shatter Live Band service. Contact Shatter Live Band service today on 0881 248401 and let the music speak for itself. With Shatter Live Band service, where every note tells a story. Well, after the commercial commitment, we are back to begin from where we stopped. Indeed, it is important that you advertise the goods and services with us, and you will appreciate that you did. Okay, so let's go quickly to rumble through the weather forecast. We say many thanks to the BBC for providing us the weather forecast for today, 28 degrees Celsius, and we've been told it's going to be thundery showers and a gentle breeze, and later on we will experience 23 degrees Celsius. So humidity is at 94%. Humidity is at 94%. So let's quickly run through to the Central Bank of Liberia website, where they have provided us the buying and selling rates so far. So we have the buying rate as of now is 179.17, while the selling rate is 181.13. So the buying rate is 179.17, while the selling rate is 181.13. So that does it for the Central Bank of Liberia exchange rate. We appreciate that so highly. Yeah, we appreciate that. So gasoline is sold for $805, while you have fuel oil sold for $865. Interestingly, we go strictly up to the court, where there's some pieces of information being provided to us by Peter Toby. We want to appreciate your efforts, Peter, for keeping us abreast with information from the court. And these are pieces of information Peter provided to us. So far, we're going to rumble through on this one, as it states. The Co-Chief Justice Yami Gbese is seeing for an audience with the chairman of the Liberia Land Authority, Honorable Samuel Pakwal, on Friday. That was on the 19th. That took place. That information came up about 10 a.m. in the conference room of the Chief Justice. We want to know what was the outcome of that meeting. He also said he went to the leadership of the National Association Trial Judges of Liberia to be at the meeting. We want to know, Peter, how was the outcome of that meeting? What was the outcome? And another information provided us by Peter Toby from the court. He said the chairman of the Independent National Commission on Human Rights is reportedly planning to file a petition for a writ of mandamus before the Supreme Court to compel Police Inspector General Gregory Coleman to apprehend Deputy Minister Brian McGill on allegation of rape, which led to his suspension by President Joseph Yima Boakai. In another development, Criminal Court C. Judge Osman Fiaka Thursday set aside the criminal appearance bond of the former Deputy Director for Information and Coordination of Leges, defendant William Smith and others, and order his arrest upon his return to the country. Women is right now in the U.S. Smith's was also held in contempt while his lawyer
Councillor Arthur Johnson was fined 300 United States dollars. Judge Fiaka's decision was triggered by a submission from LACC Chief Prosecutor Councillor Bobby Livingstone to the court. The defendant and his client left the country without notice to the court excuse. So Peter Thobi, thanks so much for that information. And another information report says that appointment of Councillor Josephine Catwall, Anthony James Nunn, and Anthony Teresa Passowi and others by President Bouaka as magistrates on September 18, 2025 have backfired, as the president of the Trial Judges Association has alarmed Judge Nancy Samin said President Bouaka's action when contrary to his previous appointments of 6 individuals as territory and associate magistrates on December 20, 2024. The 6 affected magistrates are Magistrate Giba Kaba, Magistrate Yancy Garnett, Magistrate Patrick Tamba, and Magistrate Otu Senetu, Magistrate Geraldine Taliweli, and Magistrate Ben Blama Tob. So thanks so much to Tobin. And lastly, from the court, Peter is reporting that Criminal Court B presiding judge Wise A. Wise has sentenced defendant Bill Jala to life imprisonment. Bill Jala has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Some of you know Bill, who killed his girlfriend in the Painesville area. The court have actually summoned him to life imprisonment at the Monroeville Central Prison for killing his girlfriend, Princess Zoe. Wise at a local entertainment center in Painesville. Judge Wise's September 22, 2025 left punishment is consistent with Section 50 of the Criminal Procedure Law. Thanks to Peter Tobe. We appreciate you so highly for providing us all of the updates regarding activities there at the court. So let us move down to the central bank, not the Central Bank of Liberia, but let us move to the Roberts International Airport, where on yesterday was so tense, but we're going to be chanting on that. But before that, let us bring you the flight schedules for today. Departures and arrivals. We begin with arrivals there at the Roberts International Airport. Our first flight this morning is the Ethiopian Airlines. The Ethiopian Airlines flight ET942 from Freetown, Sierra Leone will arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 10:05 this morning, followed by Air Peace. Air Peace flight P47536 from Accra, Ghana will arrive at the Roberts International Airport this afternoon at 4:15, followed by Askar Airlines. Askar Airlines flight KP20 from Accra, Ghana will arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 5:50 this evening. And lastly, for arrivals at the Roberts International Airport, we have Brussels Airlines. Brussels Airlines flight SN245 from Freetown, Sierra Leone we arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 7:50 this evening. We quickly run through for departures from the Roberts International Airport. If you just joined us, this is the Positive Show, and you are listening to the flight update from the Roberts International Airport. Departures from the Roberts International Airport will begin with the Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines flight ET942 will depart the Roberts International Airport for Addis Ababa at 11:05 this morning, while we have our next flight, Air Peace, flight P47536, will depart the Roberts International Airport for Freetown, Sierra Leone at 4:55 this afternoon. And Brussels Airlines flight SN245 will depart the Roberts International Airport for Brussels at 9:10 this evening. So that does it for the flight schedules there at the Roberts International Airport. Many thanks to all of you who followed, and we say thanks to Flight Trader 24 for updating us as often, so that we alert you on the arrivals and departures of flights from and to the Roberts International Airport. So let us now go to the vehicular traffic movement. It is important that we touch bases on those areas. The last time we used this medium to call on the Liberia National Police, beginning by appreciating the efforts that they are doing extremely well. Amidst the challenges, we have seen prospects and gains so far, but we need to step up our patrol along the highways. Yes, we need to step up our patrol along the highways. We have noticed, and we've done our findings, there are lots of vehicles to the disposal of the Liberian National Police. So getting engaged with highway patrols is not an issue for them. It shouldn't be an issue because there are a lot of vehicles. You have a lot of motorcycles and other stuff like that. Why we are calling on the police to get engaged with a highway patrol is to calm the movement of drivers who overspeed along the Roberts International Airport Highway, around the Kakata Highway, the Banga Highway, and you just name it. All of those highways, we have drivers who drive recklessly and not caring for the lives and property entrusted with them. So the movement of the police along that route, when you see a vehicle that is not adhering to the speed limit, you can actually engage them. If the need be, you get them fined, like you are doing continuously in the city center. We see police motorbikes, we see the vehicles are tailing cars that violate the traffic rules. That can also be applied on the highway. It will solve a lot of the problems that have been created that causes accident. That is very important that you need to get engaged with. And not just to set up checkpoints along the highways, but to engage by driving along the highway and inspecting. There are a lot of things that do happen along the highways. And we also came up the last time, and we will continue to say, we have observed that attention is no longer placed on container trucks that are plying the city center during the early hours of the day. When we had series of container truck accident, one that took place along the Johnson Street area that took away lives that early morning. We also saw another container truck falling in the Painesville red light area, and you just name all of those areas that you can remember that we have experienced the falling of container trucks. Yet and still, there were measures put in place that the movement of these container trucks should be at least late evening, where the number of movement have reduced and stuff like that. But now, there's no attention placed on it any longer. We see these defective container trucks that cannot even claim a hit, plying major streets, plying major corners, and at the end of it, the lives of the people are at risk. We are risking the lives of our citizens by not applying these rules and regulations that were put in place to curtail the continuous fall of continuing trucks. In Liberia, we've noticed that when things happen is when we get to enforce the laws that are on the books. And as soon as it subsides and attention now being placed on those areas, we relinquish our assignments. We just leave everything and things start to be business as usual. We want to say to our officers, the Liberia National Police, our eyes are on you. Our mouth will not cease until these recommendations that we may come to fruition. We are nearing the festive season. Sooner or later, we'll be talking about October, November, December. The city center will be overly populated. You will have these container trucks plying the streets among citizens that are all out there for their daily bread. Who knows? Most of these trucks are not roadworthy. And at the end of the day, people will fall victim to these accidents that will be caused by these trucks. And then it is the time that we will tend to put things into play. Let me say good morning to my nephew, Christopher Cannon. He's following us from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Christopher, how you doing? And let me also say good morning to you, Jackson C. Poonin. Jackson C. Poonin just joined us. So Chris, just leave your comments on the live feed and we'll highlight it. Jackson C. Poonin joined us from the Iron Factory Black 13. So thank you so much, Jackson Poonin, for joining the broadcast this morning. So I appreciate you, Christopher Cannon. He said, keep on your good work for our nation, Liberia, my uncle. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Chris, and hi, Sierra Leone. Yeah, he's there in Sierra Leone. I must appreciate your following. So let's do this. What is important that we call on the Liberia National Police to get engaged with these issues. We ourselves need to take the bull by its horn. We know that you are owners of these container trucks or you are owners of these goods that are placed on the container trucks. The lives you save may be yours or someone in a family. It is not because you are bringing your goods into the country, you will put people's lives at risk with these defective container trucks. It is very appalling that we know the truth and we will not engage into the truthful practices. While it is true that the police will be reneging on their engagement, yet and still, you can also get the people informed, get engaged. Musu Jensen, thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Divine. Thank you so much, Musu, for joining you there in the Pinsville area. We appreciate your following. So let us get engaged. Let us be real to ourselves. The Pinsville red line area is one of the densely populated commercial hubs of our country. You have these container trucks plying the streets among the people. And some of these trucks, they cannot even climb a hill, a heap, before I say a hill. They struggle. One more about the Johnson Street, one more about the Crown Hill, one more about the Randa Street and other areas. But yet and still, we are not applying these basic rules and policies that are put in place. So we get to the vehicular traffic movement, like we continue to say, thanks to the management, of course, the senior management of the Liberia National Police for taking on another venture by making our officers look good. Yeah, we see a lot of our officers, they do represent, because, mind you, they are first responders to the security sector. So if you are going to carry on an arrest and you look like one yabo, that value, you will be devalued. But we see our officers looking very decent nowadays, though there are still some who just look reckless. But amidst these happenings, the positives are more than the negatives. So we appreciate you all for the engagement and seeing the need. Yeah, it's very important. So the vehicular traffic movement from the Roberts International Airport all the way to the Painesville Bell is quite interesting. There are a lot of detours, and you can actually get engaged with them so that, come on, you don't need to use long routes and all the kind of stuff. So for those of you coming from the Roberts International Airport and you want to have access to the Bourgeois Island area, let me give you a detour. So when you get around the rehab area, what you can do here, drive through, get through the avenue, back in the former president, we are resident, and not going to head you up for President Joseph Walker resident. You drive through that community, is called the Zubatan community. Zubatan going to give you access to the GSA, or you go further to the Dupont Road. When you get around the Dupont Road market, you turn on your left. That route going to take you deeply into getting to the Dupont Road Junction area. So as soon as you reach around the JCN Howard Cemetery, where you have the Connect gas station, turn on your right. When you turn on your right, heading towards the Benson Hospital, you have access to get connected to the police academy. There are little roads there that can connect you to the police academy junction. But if you want to have deeper access to the pipeline or the Zaza community area, drive through past the Benson Hospital, turn on your right. When you get around the St. Kizito Church, that entire stretch of the road there leads to Zeze Community. Zeze Community going to give you access to the Soul Clinic, or it gave you access to the Parkopin Junction. When you get out of the Parkopin Junction, all you need to do, the traffic light is there. When the red away is given you, drive through directly. It's going to give you access to the pipeline. Pipeline going to give you access to Johnsonville. Johnsonville will give you access to Batnasville. Batnasville also going to give you access to Keba. Keba going to give you access to the Dixville. Dixville going to give you access to the Cowell. And Cowell going to give you access to other parts of the Bourgeois Island areas, without you using the Japanese freeway and drive before you go to Freeport and turn left, or you go to Jamaica Road and turn left or right. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to use just from the Roberts International Airport through the Dupont Road, head on. You are in the Bourgeois Island areas, like those areas I've named. For those of you coming from the Kakata Monrovia Highway, you can have access, and wanting to have access to the the Roberts International Airport Highway, you can use those same route. Get to Parkopin, drive through, and head on by maneuvering your way through those areas that I just named. You are in the Painesville area, headed towards the Roberts International Airport. Now, those who are coming from the Monrovia Kakata Highway and wanting to have access to Bourgeois Island, there's another way you can get without you using the red line end before you turn to go on the Japanese freeway, go to Freeport. No, don't screen yourself. You have access. This is it. When you drive and get around the Mount Barkley area, all you need to do is to turn on your right. There is an opening there, an intersection where you have the Modern Hotel. That community going to take you up for the pipeline. Pipeline going to give you access to the Johnsonville. Johnsonville will give you access to Batnasville. Bantonsville gave you access to Keba. Keba going to give you access to the Dixville. Dixville going to give you access to the Cowell. And you are eventually into the Bourgeois Island areas. Value using the Japanese freeway. So that's why we continue to call on the government to make available these roads, community roads, and all that kind of stuff. It's going to help ease the tension in the traffic. So if you have traffic congestion along the main route, you can use those avenues and get through and to avoid all of the glitches and hitches along the way. That's very simple. So now, coming from the Rabas International Airport and wanting to have access to the main Tottenham Boulevard, heading towards town. So when you get around the Right to Play field, just before the SKD Sports Complex area there, just look on the opposite lane. There's a community there. That community is called the Peloton Community. Peloton Community, there's a road there called the Marco Park Francis Road. That route going to take you as far as the Congo Town back road, right behind the health ministry. You can either get through by going back to the Boulevard Junction, or you want to head up towards the main intersection there around the 540 area. So you drive through, it's going to give you access right where you have the Spoon Network. Head on, you are on the Tottenham Boulevard. But if you want to have access to the SD Cooper Road area, come on, you just drive opposite the SKD Sports Complex where you have the MP gas station. That route going to lead you to the main SD Cooper Junction. Head on. Remember, there are always engagement there. The traffic is kind of, you have to be patient because, mind you, is where the traffic congestion builds up front. So when it's in the morning hours, you experience a little toughness along the traffic route there. Heading towards the Boulevard Junction. Boulevard Junction going to give you access to the 540 corridor. The 540 corridor going to push you as it relates to the traffic congestion to the Nigerian House. Nigerian House going to give you access to Cadillac Junction. Cadillac Junction going to give you access to the Fish Market area. Fish Market going to give you access to Vamuma. So you see those entire corridor, the entire corridor there is traffic prone. So you will experience little congestion in the traffic. So you got to build up yourself to experience those things so that, you know, yes, the police will be on the road. As soon as you pass the 20th Street area, mind you, there are times around the 24th Street area where you have the Lucky Pharmacy just opposite the JFK. They may give you, when the traffic congestion is so tough along that route, they'll give you access to drive through the avenue right where you will turn in front of the Lucky Pharmacy end there to get around the Fiaman, and then you use the avenue in the Cinco area to get up to where you want to go. But if there's little relief in the traffic, when you get to 20th Street, as soon as you pass 20th Street, 19th Street, 18th Street, they always have this when there's a congestion in the traffic. You always have the police there telling you to use a detour, maybe around the 16th Street or the 15th Street area, so that you have access and then climb up. Because, mind you, 9th Street is always engaged with traffic congestion. So that's why they tell you to use the avenue. And the avenue going to lead you up for Jonathan, head on to the bypass area. So those are our areas, thematic areas that are traffic prone that we try to print out this morning, and detours to ease all of those tension that may be experienced along those corridors. All right. With that being said, we're going to get our next commercial commitment. But before that, our health tip is up next. What I'm going to tell you is always important for you to drink water. It's always important for you to avoid taking in energy drinks. Like most of the energy drinks you see on the market, they are not healthy for you. If you want to put it to a test and know what do happen in your system, just get one of them. Take a raw meat, place it in the bowl, and put it on it, and see the reaction. Then you will know why we always caution you to avoid the intake of these energy drinks. Yes, they are high in caffeine. It is not healthy for you. And to those who are young men and women who always doing the mixture, yeah, you find yourself, oh yeah, you're a good chemist. You're mixing the energy drink with beer or stout and doing this one. You are harming yourself. Your inner organs, you are damaging them gradually. Avoid that. So we encourage you to drink water as often as you can. You do not have to be tested before you drink water. Drink room temperature water. Avoid the intake of cold water. Too much of cold water is not healthy for you. Some of you are eating oily food and you're drinking cold water. It doesn't make sense. You are harming yourself. Take oil and place it in the fridge just for a few minutes and see what will happen. What more about you eating oily food and putting cold water in your system? What they're going to do there is going to cause a serious problem for you, because the kidney and the liver, the function is to break down those components of food and distribute the various nutrients and all kind of stuff to the various parts of the body, the bloodstream and all that kind of stuff. So how are they going to work to break down the food that you consume when you put in cold water and over what we call oily food? So avoid cold water when you are eating oily food. Make sure to get your room temperature water. It's very important for you. All right, get your room temperature water and engage yourself taking your meal. Minimize the too much intake of oily food. Yes, cholesterol is around the corner. Oily food increases the cholesterol, especially those of you who love the palm oil and the alcohol oil. They are rich in cholesterol, especially the palm oil. They are rich in cholesterol. So you need to minimize your intake. At least sometimes you get your pepper soup and all that kind of stuff. It's very important. And to those of you who always love eating, maybe you say, oh, the situation, eating late and eating oily food before you go to bed, it is not healthy for you. That's why some of you, when you go to bed, when you wake up, you feel it all dazed and tired and all that kind of stuff. Because, mind you, when the body goes at rest, during your bedtime, you have your heart, your kidney, and your liver. They don't go to bed. When these things go to bed, meaning that that death been coming. So these guys are continuously working 24/7. They help to break down all of the food and things that you put in the system. So when you eat that oily food before going to bed, you're going to screen the kidney from performing its duty. You screen the liver from performing its duty. They will not be able to break down the component of food or things that you took in. So avoid eating oily food before going to bed. Make sure you get yourself put in your diet cucumber before you go to bed. It's good that you eat, cucumber, or you get carrot. You get the avocado. It's good for you to eat avocado. The one called butter pear. Get yourself papaya, the pawpaw. Eat pawpaw is very good. And mind you, for those of you who are struggling with these cancerous cells and other kind of stuff, eating papaya will help you. It is very helpful. Eating papaya, which is pawpaw, is very helpful for you. It fights against cancerous cells. And I want to recommend to you, get to drink the coconut water and put lime in the coconut water and drink it. It's very, 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 very refreshing. It's healthy for you. The lime and the coconut water. Yes. Get yourself, eat garlic. Yes. Get all of these things I'm naming. The fresh tomatoes is also important for you. Those are all good foods. Some of us, you see, all is not rosy, but our little small thing that are making us looking shining like that. We eating these foods and things. Later, we know that these things were very important until we started to read up about them and got ourselves engaged in eating them. Now we see the reaction. Yes. Minimize. Also take exercise. Yes. Exercise is very important for the body. It's very important for your health. If you cannot go walking around the community or walking along the road, just do your stationary jump, do your stationary walk in the room before you leave your home. Always make sure to do some kind of exercise, your sit-up, you do your squatting, and your stretching of your hands, twisting and turning is going to help you. It's going to help you. Young men, avoid taking in substances for sexual enhancement. Avoid taking substances for sexual enhancement. You are killing yourself because, mind you, the heart pumps the blood to all of the vessels. So the more you take in those sexual enhancers, you are making the heart to work over time. So to keep your sexual organ up and running, it needs more blood. So as you pump that blood, as the heart over pump the blood, what's going to happen? Also, a lot of you young people, you come down with infertility and other kind of stuff because the substances that you take is not healthy for you. Avoid these intake of substances for sexual activities. Be normal and do what you're able to do. Miss Ellen McGill, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate your following. Stop the sexual enhancement. You need to stop it. It's not healthy for you. All right? With that being said, we want to extend our congratulations to you, Ms. Patricia David of 11th Street Sinker. I understand today is your birthday. Patricia, happy birthday to you. Yeah, happy birthday to you. And all those celebrating their birthdays or whatever the occasion may be, we say celebrating grand style, right? So we go for our commercial commitment. When we come back, we start to talk on other national issues. And we're going to open the line. We need your full participation. The Liberia you want to see. The Liberia you envision in your mind. How can we achieve it? What are the ways that we can put these ideas together to see the Liberia we want? All right? So let's go for commercial commitment. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I'm pretty seated.
Thank you, Liberia, for nominating your Heroes of Change. We received an amazing 1,916 nominations from across Liberia. Now, it's time to vote and support your heroes. Simply dial *415* your nominee code hatch to vote twice daily. Voting is absolutely free. Remember, the first prize is $2 million Liberian dollars, second is $1 million Liberian dollars, and third is 500,000 Liberian dollars. Lone Star Cell MTN remains committed to touching lives and partnering with organizations to enable Liberia's progress.
MTN.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49 Cat 4 router and $89 Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Lusa Cell MTN. Business done better.
My people, I get good news. So enjoy the lowest cash out fees in Liberia with MTN mobile money. Only 2% fee will be charged on any transaction, whether big or small. Cash out today for just small from any of our 25,000 agents across Liberia. No call will grow on your feet for your own money business. MTN Momo makes it easy, fast, and secure just for you. Dial *156# or download the MTN Momo app today to cash out with MTN Momo for just 2% fees. Fast, easy, and secure.
Momo na weze key. They all want your mole cheese.
MTN.
Momo weze waza.
Hey, attention! All Loonstar Cell MTN subscribers. Listen, Liberia's biggest promotion, Momo Wednesday Wasa, is back. And this time, we are flying you straight to Dubai. Just die. *156# and do any mobile money transaction. Send money, buy airtime or data, pay bills, cash out, take loan, and stand a chance to win amazing prizes, baby. We're talking about prizes you still there making fun, and then so, amen, win prizes like cash, bags of rice, TVs, motorbikes, keke, generator, microwave, ice box, and more. And for the grand prize, 12 lucky winners will enjoy an all-expense paid trip to Dubai. Yes, plane ticket, pocket change, hotel, jolly, oh, everything covered, baby. Every transaction earns you points you can use to get enough minutes to call or data and automatically enters you into the weekly job, baby girl. So, what are you waiting for? Get your passport ready. It's Momo Wednesday was a Dubai edition, baby. Die *156# now and start transacting. You know I got tempo. The more you Momo, the closer you are to Dubai. I can't wait to see myself in Dubai, in Jamaica, baby. But remember, terms and conditions apply.
Momo carry 12% to Dubai. What you waiting for to use a mobile?
MTN.
Looking for perfect sparkle? Step into luxury at VIP Jewelry, located in the Kailondo Plaza, Congo Town, 540. We specialize in natural gold and high-quality silver sets, guaranteed to shine for every occasion, from stunning wedding and engagement rings to elegant bracelets, chains, earrings, and nose rings for men and women. We've got you covered. Need a V-ring or custom chain set? VIP Jewelry is your one-stop sparkle store. Come visit us today at VIP Jewelry, Kailondo Plaza, right in the heart of Congo Town, 540. Call us today at +231 887 333 553. That's +231 887 333 553. VIP Jewelry, where every shines tells a story. Are you searching for an educational experience for your child or children that goes beyond the ordinary, where brilliance isn't just encouraged, it's initiated? Look no further. Brilliant Minds International Christian Academy, located in Tinker Village, Turning Point, Pinsville, Liberia. At Brilliant Minds, we believe in fostering lifelong learning, cultivating responsibility, and honing critical thinking skills within a global context. Our commitment is to inspire and empower students to unlock their full potential, grounded in a Christian faith. We understand the importance of a comprehensive education that prepares students not just for academic success, but for a life of purpose and impact. Brilliant Minds International Christian Academy is dedicated to providing a nurturing environment where students can thrive academically and spiritually from early childhood to 12th grade. Our school welcomes both national and international students by creating a vibrant, diverse community that brings international perspective and experiences into the classroom. We serve the educational needs of national and international families while embracing cultural diversity and fostering a welcoming environment through collaboration between parents, students, staff, and the community. Join a community where brilliance continues. Apply now and unlock your child's brilliant potential at Brilliant Minds International Christian Academy. Visit us in Tinker Village, Turning Point, Painesville, Liberia, or call the following numbers: +231 777 409 696, +231 777 409 697, +231 555 42001, +231 555 42001, or contact us by email at brilliantmindsinternational191@gmail.com. Brilliant Minds International Christian Academy, preparing minds for a better future.
Oh yes, preparing minds for a better future. So you can get your child enrolled at Brilliant Minds Academy there in the Tinker Village area. This morning we are pressed to talk about a series of issues that have happened, and some are ongoing in the country. And this we need to wade in so that, consciously speaking, people can get to understand where our minds as Liberians are directed to or towards. On yesterday, we saw the arrival of former President Weah to the country, and he made a series of statements upon his arrival. But prior to that, there was this tussle between the police and that of supporters, or what we call partisans, of the Coalition for Democratic Change. So we're going to be playing you a few voices. We will begin with Alvin Wisse, the engagement on yesterday, how he saw it, and the interaction with the police. What was his stand on the matter? We will listen to him. Then we will also come in with former President Weah's statement as well. And then you will actually dissect the issue and analyze and make your own input. All right? So let's listen to Alvin Wisse.
Arrogance and reckless police brutality on the part of you. They have shown that the police are unprofessional.
So where are we headed from?
Where are we headed from? Yeah. We are headed at our national party headquarters as we receive the living body of our party, of our political leaders. That's what we're going to do. We have come to put in very strong that any attempt for a single one shot, one shot, any attempt for a classic display of arrogance and reckless police brutality on the part of you. They have shown that the police are unprofessional.
So where are we headed from?
Where are we headed from? Yeah. We are headed at our national party headquarters as we receive the living body of our party, of our political leaders. That's what we're going to do. We have come to put in very strong that any attempt for a single one shot.
Why all these journalists? Some of these guys that spark a serious controversy, and at the end of the day, they get the speakers to say things and plunging themselves into unbearable situations. But let us listen to former President Weah, what he had to say upon his arrival at the Roberts International Airport on yesterday. He touched grounds at the Roberts International Airport, and he had this to say to scores of his partisans who turned out to welcome him at the Roberts International Airport.
About ceremony, I think while I was away, I watched television, and I saw that everyone that came here to usher back to our own country. I see that fight. I see fighting. Why are we fighting? Why? Why are we fighting? I put on my page. I'm coming back home. Be civil and make sure that there's no trouble. This country belongs to all of us. I don't think it was necessary today, but I'm glad to be back home. I think you all are aware that my son was changed as a headquarter and made a program for our people. I want to back home for make sure that CDC get our party headquarter back. So we don't need to fight. We don't need to fight. So we need to be civil, to be peace in this country, and that's the only way we can move forward. To all of my friends and citizens, what happened to us, don't worry. George Manawia is here. We're going to restore, we will rebuild our party headquarters. And that's our goal, our mission. Our mission is not to come and black airport and police fighting. No, leave them alone. Leave them alone. We came to create the party for our people. We were able to do that. And we are still able to sustain the political fight. So don't worry. I'm back home. We're going to build our party in a record time, and we'll be okay.
You can't tell us the primary visit of the primary
Well, maybe you're not hearing me. I think the only reason I went to Europe for was to make sure that my son Timothy found a club, and then he went to Olympic myself, and I'm back home to do my work.
Were you impressed when you scored the goal against Real Madrid?
Well, I'm not a football fan. I play the game. I'm not a fan. You know, anyone will be happy when they score a goal. Even if you're watching somebody score a beautiful goal, you like it. So that I love it, and I'm a proud parent. You know that he scored a goal for the game. They lost the game. Well, it's beautiful. It's my country. I was born right in this beautiful country, and I'm back home. It's always a pleasure to be back home, you know, but no one chasing you. You know, I'm a free man. I'm a free man, leader of a political party, the People's Party, and I'm back home. I'm proud to be back home, to be with my people. We got a lot of things to do, you know, and then that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Adam. Your supporters are talking about 2020 now. Where do you stand?
Well, this is just what you heard from former President Weah. One of the things that I grabbed from his speech was, why are you fighting? You know, sometimes some of the things that we do in regards to showing loyalty or showing that we are committed to the people we serve or we look up to for guidance, we miss steps. In real life, while it is true that it was important to get engaged, go at the Roberts International Airport to receive the political leader, but we should also understand that going at the Roberts International Airport to receive the political leader shouldn't be at the detriment of other people's freedom of movement. While it is true that you have the right to assemble, it is also the right of others to have freedom of movement in the midst of your assembly. We saw a scuffle between the police and that of some partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, which we would have avoided. You know, sometimes when we try to prove a point, we step our bounds. Everybody know that the love for former President Weah is homage when it comes to diehard partisans and citizens of this republic. People may love him for so many reasons. Some love him because of his political ideology. Some love him because of the sportsmanship along the way. Some love him because of so many reasons. But they shouldn't bring us to the point where we will get engaged with word of words, we get engaged into tussles and all that kind of stuff. What we saw on yesterday, it understands a message out that there is still more to be done regarding our nation and its people. The Liberia we want. If we were engaged into these kinds of ventures, if we were engaged into these kinds of scuffles on something that can be prevented, then where are we heading? Like I said the last time, the president shouldn't forget that Liberia and Liberians in particular, we have a lot ongoing. In terms of reconciliation, we must be engaging in that direction. I always say to people, when the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the works of the hands. Take it or leave it. The developmental agenda of Liberia should begin with the transformation of the minds of Liberians. We may have all of the blueprints for infrastructure, but if the minds of Liberians are not refined, it will just be a waste. Because to achieve infrastructure development, the people mind must be refined. Let's take, for instance, and I always love to practicalize things, right? Look around you. If you were told, visit Ivory Coast today, if you were told that war actually took place in Ivory Coast, you won't believe it. Because infrastructure-wise, the people fought their war and they did not bother, quote-unquote, infrastructure. But see our own. To the lowest where a man will see light bulbs, he blew them off. Say, oh, because that's the we put a label here, so I will bust the label. That's why today we are still struggling when it comes to electricity. Because few handful of people who feel that because it is this person who placed it there, so then they will then destroy it. So when you compare Liberia to that of Ivory Coast in terms of infrastructure destruction, we destroyed our country because of our mentality. Today, infrastructure-wise, Ivory Coast is far, far ahead, regardless of the war they fought. But yet still, the destruction that took place in Liberia cannot be compared to what took place in Ivory Coast. The Ivorian War was very deadly. But infrastructure-wise, the place still remains. See, in Liberia, you got Como. You got somebody destroying Como because it belongs to the certain person that they are against. And this same kind of mindset, we are actually going around with it. We took it from a war-torn state, and now we are enjoying the level of peace that we now enjoy. Yet and still, our mindset is still on destruction. Yet and still, our mindset is still on destruction. What is the Liberia that you want to see? What is the Liberia that you want? You may have your political differences. Just the other night, we saw the NSA bus house burned. was set ablaze. And we won't go in depth because investigation is ongoing, and those who will be found culpable will face the law. We understand that there's no family living in the yard. From sources from the community, it was only the NSA boss who lives in there, and the house was locked, nobody in the yard. LEC now on. But guess what? The building got a fire. How did that happen? The investigation is still ongoing. So should we always get engaged, allow politics to ruin us, and at the end of the day, we get engaged with things that will cause destruction? We are dwelling on the clear mentality that when it is Rufus, it shouldn't be. When it is not you, that means it shouldn't be any other person. Even the Bible talks about the renewing of our mind. What more? We must be engaging the minds positively. What is the message are we taking out as citizens of this land? I always say to people that no matter how much the foreign partners will bring into this country, it takes our willingness and our mindset to achieve those achievables. These people will bring the country resources, the taxpayer money, just for you and I to find livelihood. But it depends on you and I to utilize the people taxpayer money wisely. Only Liberians can develop Liberia. Only we Liberians can develop Liberia. But if we sit there, we divide this country on party lines, we are heading nowhere. That's why every time I sit here, I emphasize on the media playing a role in all of these things. The media plays a pivotal role in a nation's transformation. What are the education we're bringing out to the people? What are the programs that will transform the minds of the people? But tuning down this morning to other talk shows, you'll hear people saying things that they have no business of saying, all because they are better politically. And if we continue on this path, what's going to happen here? The wounds will be deepening, and at the end of the day, there will be no cure. Our society has turned out to be the way it is because of our mindset. The Bible said, as a man thinketh, so is he. So as we continue to think negative about our country, and that's what we will continue to see happening. We have divided this country on party lines. That at what time? Where people who are professionals, because they are not aligned with a certain political party, so that means they have no access to job. In every sector, this is happening in our country. Oh, they may not bring that opposition, you're bringing mayor, and we the Palestinian, and we not get joy, you're bringing. Now, come on. I always say to my friends that we always say that the future is there for the prepared ones, right? Are you prepared? Now we know that you are a diehard partisan of a certain political party. How prepared are you when your party, quote unquote, goes to election and fortunately for you, your party wins election? How prepared are you for appointment? Or your mindset here that because you chanted battle cry or because you were a rank leader, so that means you are entitled to a job. Come on, my friend. The national issue is far different from your political party issue. The country belongs to you and I, regardless of your political status, regardless of your political affiliation. So if this man who is from the opposition is capable and have all of the credentials to transform the sector, he should be given the opportunity. But we have entrenched ourselves into this political issue. When that person is from the other side, he shouldn't have the opportunity to work, to transform the country. And mind you, and some of these individuals, they are not true to themselves because they also are entrenched into this politics business. So because I'm from the opposition and I'm being given job at this present moment, I will use that job to bring the government down or to bring the institution I'm assigned to down. You are not looking at the national interest, but you are looking at your selfish interests. This is what happened in our country. So the renewing of the minds of Liberians should be cardinal at this point in time. And where it starts from us, the media. The media plays a pivotal role. The media is a driving force. Nobody is saying that, oh, you should be a praise sinker. But the ethical standards must be applied to the fullest. Journalism calls for being accurate, balanced, and the application of clarity. It's not because Mary is your mother and Martha is your stepmother. That means whatever your stepmother does is not right, but whatever your mother does is right. So you as a child between the two mothers, you are looking at your mother, whether she's in the wrong, you look at her and say, yeah, you will shoot her because she's your mother. Journalists, we are the major proponent of things that are happening in this country. I know some of our friends, everybody have their opinion, but the fact remains, the truth must be told. Let us own up to the mistakes we have made along the way, or some of our colleagues continue to make. Let us own up to it and right the wrong. For too long, we have been used as stooges to effectuate the negative vibes that we now experience in every sector of our society. For too long, the media have been used as a tool of discourse. For too long. And we see it as a means of survivability. Because if you sit here, Rufus sits here every morning to talk about national issues with a balanced analysis and getting all sides to make their informed contribution, Rufus may not be regarded. Rufus may not have all of the calls that are required, because we feel that Rufus, quote unquote, is not doing the thing that we want. So why should we engage his show? Why should we engage? Now, in our country, we've come to realize that the less important things have more weight than the important. And all dealt with the mindset. All dealt with the mindset. So when we try to renew the mind, when the minds are transformed, what's going to happen? We will see the eyes appreciating the works of the hands. Something that is in the interest of you and I. We will politicize it to the extent that because it is not coming from our hands, it's not coming from our knowledge, even in the private sector. You and somebody working in this office, and this person came up with an idea that when this idea comes to fruition, it will yield a fruitful result. But because it is not coming from you, you won't buy into that idea. You rather strangulate that idea than for it to come to fruition. It's happening in every sector of our country. Because it is not you, so it shouldn't be others. We politicize everything in this country, leaving the importance for less important. Who are we? How did we get here? How did we come this far? Our mindset. The renewing of the mind will set the pace for development in this country. The renewing of the mind will set the pace for transformation in Liberia. The Liberia we want. How can we achieve the Liberia we want? A certain group of people will say, it is our time. Whether you are prepared or not, because you are part and parcel of that political party, that means it is your time. You are qualified or you're not qualified, it is your time. And how are we as a media carrying the narratives? How are we narrating these kinds of things? By going to secret meetings and getting information so that we thwart the efforts of somebody who have the vision for transformation. Say right now in this country, if you want to drive any idea, whether the thing is black, and you want the people to see the black as white, get engaged with the media. The media will make that black seem as white. Should we continue to be used in that form and manner? Are we not citizens of this country? Don't we have families? Don't we have children? Is it for the instant gratification? You are going to plunge the future of your children in the dungeon? We need to think it over. We need to play a role that is required of us. That's why we are the fourth estate. The people believe in us. We hold the public trust. The information we provide to the public is used to make conscious decisions. Whether the information is factual or not, we drive the decision making of the public because of the information we do provide to them. So listening to former President Weah on yesterday, when he made a statement that there was no need of fighting, I only posted on my page that I was returning to the country. And you lovers, you went out to receive me, and if for any reason there was this restriction posed up on you, all you needed to have done, be civil. As I arrive, we embark on our journey and go to a designated area where we can all share the laughter and fun and the successes over the period of time. There was no need of getting engaged into violence. So this is where we need to stand. This is how we need, beginning from this point, Liberians, this is the only land that we have. We are as old as Methuselah. Our babies are now pampering us. Our babies, the things that we should be doing for our babies are not doing it for us. How did we get here? We got here because of our mindset. We got here because of the role the media play. And thanks to the truthful ones who continue to live up to the ethical standards by driving the discourse in a positive way. You can agree to disagree, but having the mindset that Liberia belongs to you and I. So anything short of the right for transformation, the burden of the proof lies on you and I. With that being said, the lines are now open. What's your own take regarding the situation there yesterday at the SKD, not the SKD, but the Ramos International Airport? And what do you make of the situation of the NSA bus resident? What kind of information you have to provide to us that? Let's get to talk about it. It's right here on The Positive Show. 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of The Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are the numbers to call this morning to participate on the program. We're talking about the situation on yesterday and that of the situation that occurred at the home of the NSA boss, Prince C. Johnson. Let's hear you right here on The Positive Show. Let's listen to former President Weah once more.
Arrival ceremony. I think while I was away, I watched television and I saw that everyone that came here to also back to our own country, I see that fight. I see fighting. Why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? I put on my page, I'm coming back home, be civil, and make sure that there's no trouble. This country belongs to all of us. I don't think it was necessary today, but I'm glad to be back home. I think you all are aware that my son was changed as the headquarters available for our people. That's what I'm asking for. Make sure that citizens get our party headquarters back. So we don't need to fight. We don't need to fight. So we need to be civil, we need peace in this country, and that's the only way we can move forward. To all of my friends and citizens, what happened to us, don't worry. George Manawia is here. We're going to restore, we will rebuild our party headquarters, and that's our goal, our mission. Our mission is not to come and black airport and police fighting. No, leave them alone. Leave them alone. We came to create the party for our people. We were able to do that, and we are still able to sustain the political fight. So don't worry. I'm back home. We're going to build our party in a record time, and we'll be okay.
Very profound. Very, very much profound. Simple. Why are we fighting? Does that call for a fight? Hmm? 087 105 105 0778 665 Our numbers to call this morning and form part of the positive show right here on Love FM 105.1. Let's hear you. Indeed, let's hear what you have to say. The Liberia we want. How can we achieve that? When we have a mindset of a crab, when it is not me, it shouldn't be you. How can we achieve the Liberia we want? How can we, as citizens of this land? The transformation of Liberia depends on you and I. We may have all of the foreign aids, but if our minds are not developed, our eyes will never appreciate the works of the hands. Oh yes. Look around you. What's your involvement? Some of us, we take the diets from our homes, we place it in the street, but yet still we say, oh, we love our country. You don't have to be in a government position before you help keep your city or your country clean. You don't have to get engaged with government facilities or government offices before you do the right thing. You don't need government job to keep the city clean. You don't need government job to do the right thing. Doing the right thing, even when others are not around, is called integrity. Doing the right thing, even when others are not around, is called integrity. What are you doing in your little weak way to transform the community? What are you doing in terms of sensitization? Sensitizing the young people about the danger of drugs. In your little weak way, you can play a role in the country, in the lives of people, to transform them for the better. Like what we are doing here, we are playing our part. We use every medium afforded us to caution you every morning, to bring to your attention the ills in society and how can we work on those ills. It's our own form of contributing to the nation's growth. We don't have to sit on a platform and start to denigrate people without facts. We don't have to sit on our platforms and do the worst. It's about us consciously engaging the matter. Liberia is all we have. This is the only land that we have that we cannot be deported from. And we need to uphold and defend the integrity of the nation. Whether you are in power or not. How are you contributing to the growth and development of the country? You see the need and you have the means, get engaged. You don't have to take state power before you get engaged. The people that you are requesting are people who are loyal to you. You have means of transforming their lives. It's not about the criticism. It's about you touching the lives of the people that you want to lead. If the people who are leading are not touching the lives of the people who they are leading, and you have the means of touching the lives of those people, it's a plus for you. It is a plus for you. But in Liberia, our politicians, they only want to hold power. Then that's the time they think they can contribute. You don't need power before you can touch the lives of people. You have observed and you have come to realize that this is what the people need. You have done your research. You have come across issues and you have the solution. You don't have to take state power before you apply the solution. (087-105-105) are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. Let's go for our final commercial commitment. When we come back, we still have the lines open so that you wade in and let's talk about these things right here on your favorite dial. This is Love FM 105.1.
Looking for perfect sparkle? Step into luxury at VIP Jewelry, located in the Kailondo Plaza, Congo Town, 540. We specialize in natural gold and high-quality silver sets, guaranteed to shine for every occasion, from stunning wedding and engagement rings to elegant bracelets, chains, earrings, and nose rings for men and women. We've got you covered. Need a V-ring or custom chain set? VIP Jewelry is your one-stop sparkle store. Come visit us today at VIP Jewelry, Kailondo Plaza, right in the heart of Congo Town, 540. Call us today at +231 887 333 553. That's +231 887 333 553. VIP Jewelry, where every shines tells a story. Car rental is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Cinco and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Painesville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. You looking for a safe place to grow your savings or a reliable partner to support your business goals? At Modern Savings and Loans, we are more than just a microfinance institution. We are part of your financial journey. Modern Savings and Loans is a 100% Liberian-owned business providing the following services: savings and loans, Western Union, MoneyGram, mobile money, and RIA. We also do current account, individual and joint account, as well as business account. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a market woman, a student, or a salary earner, we provide flexible savings options, fast and reliable loans, and personalized financial savings just for you. We are located right in the Kailondo Plaza in Congo Town, Tottenham Boulevard. Our doors are always open to serve you with integrity, professionalism, and with a smile. Call us today on +231 880 200 600 +231 772 200 600 or +231 779 17417. Email us at modernsavingsloans@gmail.com or check out our website www.modernsavingsloans.com. Modern Savings and Loans is fully licensed and regulated. Your money is safe and your future is secure. Come grow with us. Come save with us. Come rise with Modern Savings and Loans. Come, let's grow together. It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consulting is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services. We build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So look no further for your communication perfection. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation.
Shake it, wake up.
No, Chua, man. People are going to Dubai to chill. You can't spoil the dream, by.
Dubai? What in carry you there? Payload or passport?
One day, I'll run Iron Boy, claim the world tallest berry, and live left back.
You think sleep will carry you Dubai? Lucky for you, I bring good news. Momo Wese WhatsApp 5 is back, and this year is to buy edition. Just dial *156# and do any Momo transaction, send money, buy data, pay bills, and stand a chance to win an all-expense paid trip to Dubai.
4 package?
Yes, so flight, pocket change, jolly, all cover. 12 people going. Every transaction earns you points. More points, more chances.
My Dubai dream is loading Uber. I will tell more everything right now.
Dream big with Momo Wese Wasa. Dubai edition, baby. Recharge, pay, or send with Momo and stand a chance to win amazing prizes every week. And an all-expense paid trip to Dubai as the grand prize. Dial *156# now to transact and win. But listen, terms and conditions apply. Dubai is your Marco cameo.
Thank you, Liberia, for nominating your Heroes of Change. We received an amazing 1,916 nominations from across Liberia. Now, it's time to vote and support your heroes. Simply dial *415# your nominee code # to vote twice daily. Voting is absolutely free. Remember, The first prize is 2 million Liberian dollars. Second is 1 million Liberian dollars. And third is 500,000 Liberian dollars. Lone Star Cell MTN remains committed to touching lives and partnering with organizations to enable Liberia's progress.
Whoa! MTN mobile money now to again for the first time in Liberia. First time in Liberia, you can send money from your phone straight to Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just dial *156*1#, select international transfers and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB, a Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49. Cat 4 router and $89 Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Lone Star Cell MTN. Business done better.
King Original. And then they see me them wonder. Momo now we say again. They all want your mole cheese. And then payment you make using your Momo, my dad, you just for the win. You will get points. One of your meaning on take that letty and rain. So go tell all your friends. Tell them. I eat Momo we stand. Tell them. Momo carry 12% to Dubai. What you waiting for to use a mobile? To go to Dubai, you pay no fever. Everything on the trip by a free bar. Momo carry 12% to Dubai. What you waiting for to use a mobile? To go to Dubai, you pay no fever. Everything on the trip by a free bar. Momo we say what's Momo we say what's Momo we say what's Momo we say what's
Thank you, Liberia, for nominating your Heroes of Change. We received an amazing 1,916 nominations from across Liberia. Now, it's time to vote and support your heroes. Simply dial *415* your nominee code hatch to vote twice daily. Voting is absolutely free. Remember, the first prize is 2 million Liberian dollars, second is 1 million Liberian dollars, and third is 500,000 Liberian dollars. Lone Star Cell MTN remains committed to touching lives and partnering with organizations to enable Liberia's progress.
Are you looking for a getaway that combines the beauty of nature with luxurious accommodations? Look no further than Woki Farms in Carisburg along the Kokata Highway, where dreams come true from rolling hills to sparkling streams. Woki Farms, it's traveler's dream. We offer a unique experience for all with a 20% discount on all of our services. We are open every day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And let's not forget about the food at Woki Farms. We pride ourselves on our farm-to-table dining experience. Enjoy delicious meals made from fresh, locally and internationally sourced ingredients. There's no time to waste. Explore our farm where you can get up close and personal with friendly animals. A place with breathtaking views. You will leave your worries behind. From cozy cabins to elegant shallow rooms. Woki Farms, where memories are sweet. Whether you are seeking a peaceful retreat or an adventure-filled vacation. We have live band this and every Sunday. So why wait? Plan your vacation or outing with Woki Farms in Carisburg along the Kakata Highway and experience the beauty of nature. Indulge in luxury and create memories for lifetime. For reservation, call us on 0881 248401. From sunrise to sunset, every moment is grand at Woki Farms because we are the ultimate wonderland.
Well, after the commercial commitment, we stay here 0887 105 105 0778 665 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the positive show right here on Love FM 105.1. Liberia is all we have, and we must play our part in making Liberia what we want Liberia to be. That's why we ask the question, the Liberia we want. What is that Liberia we want? Do you want to see a Liberia where division is at highest peak? Or you want to see a Liberia where we, regardless of your political affiliation, regardless of your political ideology, we put the nation interest first? Take, for instance, look around you. During the counties meet, see the level of unity, regardless of you being a part of political party B or party C. We put hands around our county teams. We work in unity. Why can't we do it on the larger scale? Putting aside our political interests and putting the interests of Liberia first. Oh, they may in our party, so they may into their comment job. Is this person not a Liberian? That's why I would say to you, for those of you who find yourself in the sectors and you are wearing partisan garments and doing all sorts of things as a professional person in a professional environment, you are putting yourself at risk because, mind you, that environment is not politically charged. So avoid your political maneuvering and all that kind of stuff. It's a professional setting where people put their expertise together for a positive result. So when you people start taking your party team and your party ideology and carrying it to professional settings, it becomes a serious problem that is now causing the backwardness of our national growth. Now the Unity Party people hold our time. So no opposition. Opposition shouldn't have the opportunity to get engaged with the government running. Before the CDC people were at the helm of power, the same old thing. Will we continue to do one thing and thinking that we will have different results, but we still having the same result and we still doing the same old thing? The people of yesterday did it. We saw the result that came out. Now, you who were at the bench looking on the field, now you are on the field. You still seeing yourself doing the same old thing and expecting different results? It won't work that way. Renewing of the mind. Our mind should be renewed. Doing the same old thing and expecting different results. This is our time. We soberly reflect. We ask ourselves, as old as this nation is, what can we show? What is the tangible that we can show? Today, we have young people languishing all over the place. And I want to say to the young people, it is very important. While it's true that when you graduate from high school, you need to go to college and all the stuff. Let me say to you and say this emphatically. Some of us who went through the strenuous times, when we came out of high school, we found ourselves immediately entering college. Because one of God had it, we had people supporting us. So we saw it as a means, to take advantage. But you who don't have anybody that you can look up to sustain you, this is an approach that I want you to take. Since you are leaving high school, the first and foremost thing you need to do before you go to college, get yourself enrolled at a vocational institution. Learn a trade. Learn something that you can start to make money of. Then that thing will help you support you in the college level, at the college level. Since you are female and you can go to some of the cosmetology school, you can go to some of the beauty schools and all the kind of stuff to acquire those basic skills training. Then while you are making your money, create a job for yourself. While you are making your money, you can now engage into the college arena. That's why a lot of you are struggling. You do not have that support. So you enroll at the college and there's nobody there to sustain you. You have to drop. So what you need to do now, get yourself engaged with a vocational education that you can create job for yourself. Mind you want to do, let's say for instance, you want to be an accountant, and as soon as you came out of high school, you going straight to college. Yes, it's good. Yeah, fine. I'm not discouraging you, but mind you don't have the hand to sustain you at the college level. How will you make it? So you'll be dropping. And you not spend more than 8 years in college. But you so spend the requisite 4 years, you not spend 8 years there. Or because you're not carrying the adequate courses that you are to carry because of financial impropriety. So, but if you get a trade, mind you that accounting work you're doing, you want to do in college, before you graduate, mind you, there are several others who have graduated and still looking around here for a job with the degree. But you who just came from high school, you obtain for yourself a vocational education that you can make job available for yourself. Create your own job. While you are working, you can now sponsor yourself in school at the college level to obtain the degree that you want. That's a very simple application for the dispensation, the economy that we now have. We've been there, dusted and done. We know why it is. To sustain yourself at the level of college. So when you go and get your little C certificate, your little small certificate in vocational trainings and other kind of stuff, you can put that idea together and make your own job. Let's say, for instance, you went to a vocational school, you learn how to do soap making. You learn how to do tie and dye. You learn how to do the pastry and all that kind of stuff. You can be getting a little 1 or 2 cents from there to sustain you while you are pushing towards your college degree. You cannot go to college when you don't have anything. Mind you, when you are in high school, the mom and dad will always, because they know very well you are not capable of getting, at the time. But you're getting out of high school is a gateway to your adulthood, because no boy or a girl goes to college. You have men and women in college. So getting to the college level is your introduction to the microcosm of the society. So every top on its own bottom. The support that the woman used to give you before, she will minimize it because she wants you to learn, to experience the toughness of time. Not that she doesn't have it to support you. That's why you see some of you parents who are, everything the child requests for, you meet up with those demands. You are weakening that child. You are growing that child to a level where when situation arises, when you are no longer around, that person will fall prey to the life challenges. Sometimes depend on it. Let the person experience what hardship is. Sometimes you just hold fast to that support and let that person understand that what it takes for him or her to go to bed without a food. And when that person go through it, they will appreciate the little they will earn for themselves. They will not be wasteful. So, man, let the thing spoil. My mom will buy it. Oh, I will spoil the shoe. My papa will buy it. Every year you buy a new shoe. You think that child will maintain that shoe you just bought last semester? Because he or she knows that you will provide every semester new shoe, new uniform, so they will not take care of the old one. These are common knowledge. Wisdom is applicable. So time have caught up with us. We appreciate those of you who follow us. Let us recognize you quickly. Ellen McGill, join us. We say thanks so much for following. Musu Jensen, we appreciate you for your following. Christopher C. Conan, I see Christopher Conan Jr., you're there in Sierra Leone. Thank you so much for joining us. Jackson C. Poonen Jr., we appreciate your following. We appreciate all those who played a listening role, those who view us via our Facebook handle. We appreciate you. A hint or wise is quite sufficient. Let us do what we can in our little weak ways to maintain and uphold the sacredness of our beloved country. This is the only land that we have that we cannot be deported from, right? So let us do all we can to uphold and defend her, put her interest first above political interests. I always say to you, two things in this life you always be remembered for: the problems you create and the problems you solve. You must take responsibility of two things in your life: your fortune and that of your misfortune. I lead and not follow. First among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. Fan Former and John Kessler will be here on tomorrow to bring you another side of our broadcast on the Positive Show. But keep the peace and let's play safe. Have yourselves a wonderful time. Thanks for your listening role.